What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, let's check out these charts. All right, guys. So we got some exciting stuff going on. All right. All right. Let's take you back to yesterday's video. What did we talk about in yesterday's video? All right. What were the two scenarios, guys? Actually, not even just in yesterday's video. What are the two scenarios that we've been looking for? Okay, we're looking for either this was QQ's top, or we're gonna go up. We're gonna fall. We're gonna go up for one more. Oh, that's not QQ. Even this was QQ's top. We're gonna go down, go up for one more high. All right, but guess what? All right, what did we say in yesterday's video? All right, the data, guys. These data drops. They're either going to put a major top into the market, or they're going to mark a major top in the market. That is my call. All right, and I'm just saying right now, so far so solid. Okay, I was saying that the ultimate spot right here, all right, for SPY to come up and get the rejection at would be these two trend lines. That is what I was looking for. All right, you have and also right above there, you do have this point of resistance right there, that zone where the seller stepped in over here, all right, and shoved you all the way back down there. All right, but yeah, that's what we were looking for. We were looking for a tap of these two trend lines, and as you can see over here on the daily time frame, we actually did put in a divergent high today on SPY. So now we don't only have one on. Did we put one on SPY? Let me actually just. Yeah, we definitely did. All right. So we don't only have one on QQ now. All right. We now also have one over on SPY, and again, not again. You made a hammer candlestick the other day over here on Apple. And, oh, look, buyers are still stepping up to the plate. All right, coming over here to QQQ. You now are forming a, you got a hammer slash, like, we'll see how you end this day out. If they were to push you all the way up here. Now, keep in mind, guys, you had a cool CPI print, so that's something I should have said right off the bat. You had a cool slash, like, within expectation CPI print this month. All right, and year over year was also, it was aligned with that as well. All right, so yeah, I'm just saying, all right, you do have a reason to rally here. Like the bulls they're being given a bone here. You like that's what I was saying, all right. You get a cool. That's what I said in yesterday's video. You get a cool CPI print, boom, it puts in the top. All right, you get a hot CPI print, boom, it marks the top. All right, and actually, before we go over anything else, I'm gonna take you guys through what I went over last night in the Webull update, which was literally just this. Okay, we have wedges across pretty much every single big tech name. All right, besides, well, we'll say the FANG stocks. Okay, so you have Microsoft, you have Amazon, I think is also in one. That did end up breaking down. We come over the 4-hour chart. This is what I drew all these on. All right, Amazon, you have Goog. All right, Goog also broke down and back tested today. And then you have Meta. That's not a FANG stock anymore, but you have that over there. And then what am I forgetting? We have Amazon, Goog, oh, Apple, the big boy. Look at that big boy. And you also broke down from I know maybe it looks like a channel, but no, it's slightly closing in on it. And guess what, guys? You had a successful back test of that today. Now, I'm going to say right now, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what's going to be happening here. Okay? I don't. I'm just going to keep you guys updated as we go. I'm going to keep showing you guys the charts and where I think, like, hey, what is the probabilities suggesting here? Where's the probability scenario? And yeah, all right, so I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know if you're going to go back up for a rebound here, but we come over here to QQQ, all right, and you do see the 4-hour CCI is still down there, and then you can actually come over the hourly time frame. This was a pretty obvious buy right here, all right? So I told you guys they're either going to, I mean, you're going to have a data drop either breaking you up or breaking you down from this range, all right? It looks like they still have just literally held this range here. You could see it pretty clear on the 4-hour time frame as well. Like, been here for, what is this? Since over here, since we fell into it. It was, yeah, the 5th, and now it is the 12th. There we go. But yeah, you had this deeply oversold here, and honestly, what it either looked like is, hey, you were going to be getting this bounce, or you were going to come down and you were going to form a bullish divergence like that. All right, you didn't end up getting the bullish divergence. Maybe you do. All right. But yeah, that was just something I was noticing earlier. And then SPY also had its CCI down there, not as oversold over there, but at the time, this QQ's 1-hour CCI was like all the way down here. And I was like, yo, well, maybe it wasn't all the way down there, but it's very oversold. It was like, you know, very likely you start getting buyers stepping up here. Something I actually want to bring up right here is ES. Okay, so ES and NQ. This is something I noticed last night, and I put on the charts. We do have a bull flag on both of them. Okay, and then you actually can come over to the Dow. All right, and we had that breakout. I called that out a couple days ago. Here, hang on. All right, I'm back. All right. So yeah, I called that out a few days ago, and I said, like, hey, you break out from here, you're probably going to push up there. All right, so you did end up getting this breakout here, but as you can see over here on the futures market, you did not actually end up breaking out. Now, you come over here to DIA, yes, you did end up breaking out here, and you actually flipped it. All right, so there's no denying that one, but you come over here to the futures market, no, that's just not how it is. All right, so something I also want to point out is right here. Okay, you have this bad boy coming up right here. All right, so this is also something I noticed the other night. All right, you have not only did you have this going on, and I already pointed out over on IWM. You can clearly see it right here. All right, and we put a target on the board, 162.50. That is the target there. But you also have the Russell 2000, the actual Russell 2000, with a fat head and shoulders formation right here. All right, so let's take off that, and yeah, right here, you can see it. All right, and I'm not going to put a target on the board there yet. All right, we're going to wait until we get that breakout right about over here. I'm going to keep these drawings on the board. Also, guys, let me know if you like the look of these lines now. I like this a lot better, like a lot better. I like the look of these small lines. Plus, they're a lot easier to use. So, yay! All right, makes my heart do that. Oh, makes it bigger. I don't know. All right. But yeah, come back over here. Let's actually look at the daily time frames. You guys already know what's on the weekly time frames. So there's literally no reason to. All right. But yeah, if you put if you put in a new high here, it's literally just going to form a quadruple bearish divergence over on QQ, unless you get something like this where you bust out past it, and then that becomes your peak right there. All right. But this whole time, guys, I have stayed consistent. Hey, all right. I think they are going to bring you into this zone. I don't know how it's looking right now. It's a big week here. We have FOMC coming out in literally an hour here. All right, I'm just not going to have enough time to record a video after, so I'm recording it right now. But I'm just going to remind everyone, guys, you do not have bullish structures up here. You don't have bullish. I mean, in my opinion, you don't have anything bullish, technically speaking, up here, other than like you have maintained your uptrend. All right, that is it. All right, you have maintained that. All right, so as long as you don't come back here and revisit that candlestick right here, which was the low of 304.77. So as long as you don't come down and actually hit this first 304 target, all right, you're in the clear to go up for another high. But keep in mind, this is where we are going to be looking for this. All right, you have the fear and greed index over here at 64, guys. I told you guys I was looking for this thing to tick up over here. All right, because that is at the point if it gets into extreme greed. All right, I didn't say it has to get over 75. I said I was looking for it to get over 70 over on my Webull update the other day. And guys, that's the point when you can clearly see the vast majority of traders are going to be on one side of the trade. And there you go. Then that's the point when they actually can have a rug pull, or even something like a rug pull. All right, any of these are rug pulls, guys. When you have and honestly, guys, it's a rug pull to the upside for the bears. All right, with some of these, like this over here, rug pull to the upside. You just kept going straight up. All right, we call that a rug pull. Nah, I guess we can't call that a rug pull. I mean, it is a rug pull to the upside. It's rug pull for the bears. It's whatever. So I just want to make it very clear, guys. I'm not a perm bear, perm bull. I promise that is not what you're going to find here on the channel. What you're going to find here on the channel is consistent insights that I find on the charts here, that actionable insights might I add. And I'm just going to tell you guys my game right now. Okay, my game here is to provide more value for free than others do have people pay for. All right, and that was ultimately, that's kind of the goal of the Webull updates. That was literally the only purpose of the Webull updates. All right, I literally wanted to provide what I used to pay people for free. That's what I wanted to do. I had a few people that I would pretty much get nightly updates from, and yeah, I was not learning on my own from that, and I was not they pretty much always kept something from me, and I wanted to make this information accessible to everybody. All right, and I think I have successfully done that over on Webull. Built up a following of about almost 8.5K over there now. And I don't think there is someone on that platform that's going to be providing more consistent value to the newbie trader than I am. All right, there are a lot of people who just absolutely do not know where to start, and I do think anybody coming across my daily updates over there, they get dropped every night. yeah, anybody they're in the right spot. That is my firm belief there. All right. I am doing my best. All right. So yeah, that is my game here. And if you think you're going to benefit from that game, then, there you go. Let's carry on. Let's actually go over these lower time frames now. All right. And there's not really much new on the chart here. I just want to make that obvious right now. There's not really anything new that we're going to be taking a look at here. Okay. The only thing we could take a look at Mr. VIX over here. All right. You did end up coming down here and bouncing off the bottom of the range again. You're still just holding this. All right. And I'm going to say right now, we're going to step over the daily time frame. Here's my call on VIX, guys. All right. You're either going to, if you break down here, you're coming down, you're bouncing at one of these two spots. That's it. All right. That would be where I'm just going to tell you right now, guys, I will be opening up VIX calls. Okay. 100%. And let me actually just explain the reasoning for this. All right. Because as VIX drops, VVIX should also be dropping. And this is the volatility of VIX. So ultimately, those calls are going to be so freaking cheap. All right. Whereas, like, because look, VIX spikes. All right. Let's look at it this way. Okay. When VIX spikes like this, all right, went from there to there. So let's say you bought your SPY puts down there, your implied volatility, you went up. Okay, the value of your contract, even if price did not move at all right, even though it did, so that was also in your favor. There you go. Your puts went up by that. All right, that was that. But you come over here to VVIX, all right, and now you have this. All right, and you literally had your VIX calls going up by 87%, and then you also had this. You had the fear event. All right, in the fear event, I think that is what we have. I think VIX is going to be released. All right, guys, I think it is going to rip. But do you think VIX calls in this case are going to be the more profitable opportunity here? All right. Nevertheless, all right, anybody can take out whatever sort of shorts. This is if I was to do something like that, I would exactly be doing it right here. Okay, if I was to take out a big short. Mine, no crystal ball. No crystal ball at all. All right. What was I just going to say? Oh, yeah. All right. I didn't finish my thought here. All right. You're either going to bust down here or you're going to start busting up. All right. You're going to start busting up. You're going to come tap this 200 MA. All right. And maybe you get something like this. You come back and bounce off the 50 MA and then go like that. Or it's literally we start a fear event. Okay. You have FOMC at 2 o'clock. I don't think that's going to really shake anything. But what we are going to be getting there is, and it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am in that time zone. So if you adjust. Let's just get that out of there. So what we're going to be finding out here is what the heck, all right? What are they thinking about the banking crisis, okay? Because the banking fiasco, banking crisis, whatever you want to refer to it as, all right? This is when they stepped in last time, right? They stepped in. This is over here. I don't think they were just oblivious to this, all right? This problem where they stepped in, they started having to be the last lender of resort, or the last resort. Lender of last resort. That's the right phrase. All right. I don't think that was a complete shock to them. All right. I think they knew something like that was going to happen, and that's why they're staying on this course. They know they cannot lose credibility. All right. So whatever's in those FOMC minutes, guys, I'm just going to say, I don't think they're going to, it's not going to be anything that's going to like screw the Fed's credibility. I think they're probably going to say that, hey, we're going to keep raising rates. All right. I think that is going to be a thing, but keep in mind, all right, we come over here to the U.S. 2-year, and I showed this quite some time ago, saying that, hey, a pivot is it's a coming, guys. A pivot or a pause is a coming. That is what the bond market is predicting. You come over here and you can actually federal funds rate. You come down. My bugging. Where's the thing? Where's my percent mark? Be there? No. Why is it just not? Hold up, guys. Why is it not here? I swear, there's always like. Oh, I guess maybe it's... Okay. All right. I could have swore it wasn't in this menu last time. All right. That's all I'm going to say. All right. You come over to the monthly time frame, and every single time... Let's get that out of there. Oh, and you broke out. There was that. Broke out. That, it was predicting that was going to keep happening. All right. Yeah, look at this. Every single time you did that, this is, this is where your Fed pivots, guys. This is where you finally stop seeing rates go up. All right. And why does this happen? Because the bond market, I'm guessing, all right, I can't go back in time, obviously, but I'm going to take a guess here. And I'm guessing every time the Fed had to keep the credibility up, which meant they just kept freaking hiking. All right. And then the bond market was like, dude, stop doing this. Stop, dude. You're killing everything, dude. The system's it's going to collapse. All right. Stop. All right, so then they start selling off those. All right, and they pretty much, yeah, they signal to the Fed like, hey, you got to chill. All right, but again, because the Fed can't lose that credibility, because that's, hey guys, everything is out the window with if the Fed loses their credibility. That's not something they can mess with. That's why I thought they were going to keep hiking, and I think they're probably going to hike at this next FOMC meeting. I think it's May 5th or May 6th. So there's the next one. I think we're going to be turning down into that one, so I don't know. We're going to have to see. Maybe they do pause at that, and that gives us a big bottom. All right, and I'm still sticking with the same exact thing, guys. You get a Fed pause. All right, you get a big market rally, and then eventually, I don't know when it's going to be. I will keep you guys posted on that one. Eventually, you're going to have your rug pull on your hands, and you're going to finally see your actual like thing. Okay, you're going to see the collapse. You're going to see a crash. All right, but that's probably not going to be like for a while after that. You're going to get the market up on hopium and stuff, and like Fed pause. Why would that not make everyone super? I'm like, dude, I would by default, I would think, yeah, this thing's about to rally. All right, but you get a Fed pivot. All right, and that is when very clearly the Fed is signaling that they went too far. We can't do this anymore. And like, hey, all right, the market crash incoming. That is pretty much what that's signaling. At least to me, I'm gonna be sitting there like that. I'm gonna be hitting my button because yes, it is gonna be easy, guys. We prepare. That is what we do here on the channel, and then obviously over on the Webull updates. And yeah, all right, that is just the game we play here. All right, and guys, I hope you guys really do love the game, all right? Don't just be in it for money, because at the end of the day, all right, this is something that you're going to need to work at for years and years and years in order to actually receive the results that you desire. And I know everyone really wants the same results in the market. Everyone is like, oh, financial freedom, like that. Guess what, guys? It's going to take a lot of freaking time, and I promise that is the case. All right, yeah, so learn to love the game. If you don't, hey, start freaking learning the process. All right, so literally start learning the process. If you're sitting there getting frustrated, all right, go back and learn how to, like, how people were successful at this, and you know, start practicing what they are preaching and what they have been through. There you go. And yeah, just keep working at it. There you go. All right, guys. And hey, this community over here, this channel, guys, it's always going to be here. All right, that I could promise you guys. I'm not saying I'm going to make YouTube videos forever. But this community here that I'm building here over the coming years, it's for this exact reason. Okay, it's for this exact reason. It's like I said. All right, my game is I'm trying to provide more value than you guys can get for paying other places. All right, or other people for. I'm just trying to do that for free here. All right. Obviously, if you guys want to join the Discord, you guys can do that. All right. There are traders in there, but yeah, at the end of the day, guys, that is the purpose of what I'm doing here. I really just want to do this. All right. But yeah, guys, I think that is pretty much it. That's all I really got for you guys. All right. Bitcoin is starting to break down. All right. If you break down from, start getting an hourly close underneath here, you're holding the line pretty well here. All right. But if you, you know, the more times you step on glass, you know, the weaker it gets. Good girls. Good bodies. Yeah. Been in place this whole video. They're always in places. No, they get rewarded though. You guys always, you know, guys, dog training should always be fun. It really should. All right. If you got a behavior, make it a fun method of getting rid of that behavior. Even if it's frustrating behavior, just make it fun. Because if you make it fun, you're fun. The dog's gonna feed off of your energy. All right. And he or she, I got girls, but they're gonna wanna work with you. That's just how it is. All right. If your dog's not paying attention to you guys on your walk, that's also another thing. If your dog is sitting there pawing, first of all, you have to make yourself enjoyable. Okay, straight up. If you like, your dog has to find more excitement in you than the things that are around you, and that's exactly how a dog is going to have a loose leash heel, all right, or a heel in general. If you want your dog to, like, you know, you see these crazy things on YouTube where canines are doing all these tricks and they're locking eye contact with the trainers. Well, guess what? The only reason that happens is because that dog is having so much fun, right? That dog has a mission to do. It has a job to do. It, like, you know, it's in it to win it. All right. And you need to, you know, you need to foster that drive. And if you don't foster that drive, it's never going to change. All right. Just a promise. All right. Little rant there. All right. Watching a lot of dog videos online. All right. Yeah, not a lot of dog videos. I was watching Cesar Milan the other night, and I don't know why. I looked up, like, I saw one lady who was just crapping on what he does, and I'm not going to say like, hey, that's not the best way to go about, you know, training your dog. That's literally, you should not do that. If you're raising a puppy, you never treat it like that. That's not at all how you do. You do as much positive reinforcement as possible, right? But the peeper Caesar Milan goes out to treat, and I'm not going to say I do these methods. I'm not going to say that at all, right? But I'm going to stand by this right here. He goes out to dogs that are going to be put down or going to be put in shelters where people would then adopt them, or and then boom, behavior still exists, and then they would be put down regardless, or the shelter puts them down. So these dogs are in last resort situations. So all these animal behavioralists or whatever making all these YouTube videos on Caesar Milan debunking his methods and stuff like that, dude, they clearly have not worked with dogs. I've worked in a doggy daycare for like 6 months, and I promise you, no, if a dog is being alpha and bullying the shit out of everybody and like literally just continuously causing problems, you need to show that dog that you're the alpha. You need to show him real quick. You got to snap him out of it. And the second he does it again, goes back, reverts the mean, you remind him again that you're the alpha. And it's the same with your dogs here. All right. Like my dogs, they know I'm alpha. I'm not mean to them or anything like that. You just don't let them, you don't let them walk all over you. That's all it is. All right. But these dogs, I'm sorry, I'm going on a little Caesar Milan rant here. All right. It was like, dude, I stayed up for like literally 2 hours, just literally watching these videos. And I'm like, the whole time thinking, do you understand what his mission here is? Like, he's literally doing this so the dogs don't get put down because, or given away to the shelter where they then will be euthanized. It makes absolutely no sense to me. All right. So in these, like, the woman like showed a video, like a video of him, like pretty much defending himself with a tennis racket. Of like, he walks into this dog's yard, and that's what you got to do. You have to continuously show this dog that you cannot do that freaking behavior. All right. And like, if the dog's attacking you and biting you, why would you not put a tennis racket in front of you? That's what I'm like. The people who do this, I just don't I don't understand. And that's why, like, you can't understand someone and be frustrated with someone at the same time. And that's literally it. I just don't understand. But I guess I kind of do. They just haven't been put in that situation. I don't know. But like, I've never had that thought like, oh, it's only like, I mean, yeah, positive training as much as you can, guys. Like, that's literally how you raise a puppy in the best possible manner, is you make that puppy find you so enjoyable. All right. You're the best thing in that puppy's life. All right. You give that puppy the best dang life. All right. And that's how you foster your relationship. All right. But in cases like this, where the people never foster that relationship, and then it's 2 to 5 years down the line, and the dog is just biting people, everyone that comes in the house, why would you not fix this behavior? It's absolutely nonsensical to me. It's lunacracy. Is that? That's not a word. It's not a word at all. All right, guys, back to the video. Little rant there. I don't know, guys. Whatever. You could tell I've been training my dogs recently. Maybe that's why I sparked my freaking interest again. I don't know. I've definitely been enjoying the crap out of a time with my dogs recently. All right. We are currently just Mike is actually going through bite training. That is, well, I mean, they both are. And that is strictly because she loves it, guys. She absolutely loves it, guys. Whatever your dog's behavior is that you like, if someone's complaining about it or you don't want it, all right, that's what I'm saying. You have to make it fun in order for this behavior to go away. Since I started introducing Micah to these things, all right, because I mean, I like roughhousing with my dogs, but my dogs are not going to roughhouse with my mom. It cannot be the case. All right. But I love roughhousing with my dogs because I've been roughhousing with big dogs in the doggy daycare. Like, it's just normal. All right. But yeah, you have to give them an outlet to actually, like, hey, show them what they can bite. Okay. And then you also need, like, obviously you need a release command. All right. Which mine is literally just out. All right. For both of them, it's just out. And, all right, enough talking about dogs, right? Enough talking about it. Just guys, give your dogs the best damn life you possibly can. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's all I'm saying. All right, DXY, I'll remind you guys what I pointed out yesterday. All right, it doesn't have to happen right away. All right, and I understand it's plummeting here. All right, I get that, but it is loading. All right, and this is loading a double bottom right here. All right, and as long as you hold this low, so let's actually mark that right here. The low was 108.20. All right, so 108.20. As long as you hold that, you are good. Okay, you have your, I mean, like, here's the thing. If you go slightly under it, you're still going to have your ugly double bottom. It's going to be a different ugly double bottom. But, what is it called? I'm going to have to look up on the patternsite.com. I know there's the Adam and Eve, and there's the Eve and Adam. Or there's the Eve and Eve and the Adam and Adam, whatever it's called. There's all of them. So I'm gonna have to go over that whenever we do see it. But like also you're gonna need to see a breakout over here. By the time you get the breakout over there, you're gonna be breaking out here, and you have that target on the board there too. All right. But what I really want to, I'm gonna point out something I was pointing out earlier to the Patreons. Over here. All right, guys. So let's just look at this. All right. You broke out of this wedge, right? All right. We're just gonna walk through this, and I'm just gonna show you the like if you see this thing start hiking back up, right? Or like at least if you even just see this thing start turning back up, even just up to this trend line, yes, you likely have your trend change, okay? But let's just look at this. DXY is very easy to chart. That's what I'm going to show you guys right here, okay? There, okay? You're continuously making these lower lows, okay? You have that, lower high, low, all right? Higher high, there you go. All right, got down there, higher high, all right? So you got there, and now you have your, all right, higher or lower high right there, all right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low. All right, and then just about right here, you did end up getting that higher high. You made the higher low, higher high, 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 higher low. Move on over here. All right, what do we have right here? We have higher high, higher low, higher high. What do we have? Higher low, lower high. And that's literally all I wanted to just show you. That whole time, I'm just showing you, it literally follows trend so freaking well. All right, even over here, look at this. You could tell, like, look. All right, you did your lower low, but guess what? You made your higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. All right, until the trend changes. That is like, you know, there you go. All right, you're in. It's pretty easy. That's all I wanted to show you guys right there. Holy crap, we are so many stuff. Okay, all right. There's got to be a way to just hit one button. There has to be a way on here. Just hit one button, get rid of everything on a chart. I don't know. But I don't want to get rid of everything on the chart. I want to get rid of the things that I just put on the chart. So I don't know. TradingView is still pretty cool. All right, TradingView is. I haven't found a better platform. So I know there's TrendSpider, but I personally don't like the charting. So I don't like how their candlesticks look personally. Also, I've grown accustomed to TradingView. All right, but that's what I'm saying, guys. You hold this, you have your trend change in the cards. Okay, that's what I'm saying. If you make your higher low here, all right, which is also going to form one of those double bottoms there. All right, there you go. Now I'm going to be looking for you to come back up here and break there. All right, and look at this. I'm just also going to show this. All right, this is why I think like, hey, we're probably about to get this. Okay, so you have that high. All right, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. So are we about to get the higher low? So that's what I was saying. So what I was pointing out over here is like once you switched it, it was very easy to call it. Once, like over here, once you made this higher high or a higher low, then it was over here. All right. But yeah, so in this case, we made the higher high, and now we're looking for the higher low. So, you know, just a little thing about trend there. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna conclude it here. All right, the last thing I'll bring up is that XLF, along with all of the bank names, they're not all reporting on Friday. There's only a few. I think WFC is one, but I just want to point out this. All right, you have your CCI all the way back up there. It's recovered. That's what I'm getting at. It is literally recovered. You have your stochastic and that recovering back up there. And guess where your RSI is? It's at the same exact spot that you just tanked from. The same spot. All right, like we're slightly underneath it, but you get what I'm saying. All right, now we're going to come over and like you could also see on IWM. That's what I was saying. That was our canary in the coal mine. All right, and anybody, I'm just going to say right now, there was a comment on the channel yesterday. I'm going to comment on this right now. There is an insane amount of accurate calls that come about on the channel all the time. If you are blinding yourself to them, you have tunnel vision, you have a bias, you're like looking at me as like, oh, you want this guy to be wrong? I don't know what you're talking about. All right. I literally call price action on a daily basis consistently. All right. There's Webull updates that consist like they are ridiculously accurate. All right. On top of that, I make calls here on the channel all the time that play out gloriously. Okay, like do you not remember me calling bottoms over here? Do you not remember me? Like I'm not gonna say. I go like again, like some of these, like the better calls that I have been making are the ones, the bull calls in a bear market, and it's because the bear calls are the ones, they're the tough ones to make. Everyone wants to go short in a bear market, guys. Everybody does. All right, that's like the obvious trade. All right, but the call trades are what catches everybody off guard, and they freaking screw bears and bulls alike. All right, because the bulls are like, oh, but like, is it going to keep going? Is it going to keep going? The bears are like, oh, it's not going to keep going. We're in a bear market. Da, da, da. So, you know, all right. Yeah, I'm just going to say, dude, like the most previous call I've made on this channel. And if you're oversized in your positions in going off of me, if you're going off of me and you're not doing your own crap, I'm going to tell you right now, there is your problem. All right. That's 100% the problem, because I have had a peace of mind this whole time since I started entering positions. All right. Other than I'll say Riot. Okay. I would definitely say Riot over here. That was the one that that was a little tricky for your boy over here. All right. But I do think Riot just topped out. And by the way, this is what I called out in the this zone right here is exactly what I called out as your glorious short entry in yesterday's video, and you were not even close to it. So yeah, there you go, guys. All right. Again, technicals work. So if you think technicals don't work, I'm just saying you 100% have a bias in your tunnel vision, because you're not just like you're screwing yourself. That's what I'm saying. All right. You're oversized. You're making sloppy decisions, because if you actually just traded with the technicals, like, guys, they kind of blow my mind. All right. The technicals continuously let me know what is going on in the market. Okay. You can see over here with ES. Right, it's actually something I pointed out earlier. Right. Oh, I'm going to call. Oh, I gotta be quick. All right. So NASDAQ and ES actually got sucked back into this bull flag. So that was the thing. All right. But yeah. Okay. All right. I do have to go. All right. Unfortunately, but I think we covered a lot. All right. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Over here on DIA, actually, the last thing, I think I actually pointed out this video. All right. You got the futures over here. You're like not broken out here yet. Whereas DIA, you are broken out over here. So I do think this is going to be a false breakout. You do have the Dow theory sell signal going across the transports. All right. I'm just going to point that out for you guys right here. All right. And then you have DJI. Okay. DJI. All right. So you got that. All right. And then I'm actually going to call this one out, because I've seen a few comments on the channel, and I know why they comment this. I know who you're watching. All right. You're watching Ron Walker. I've like watched that guy in the past, and I don't really do so anymore. And it's strictly because it's like what I was just saying with the bull calls and the bear calls. All right. Guys, I'm not I do my absolute freaking best to not be a permanent bear or permanent bull. I do I work so hard on that. I do. All right. Because at the end of the day, if I make a failure here on the channel, if I miss a call, like I get publicly scrutinized for it. And that hurts. It does, guys. All right. It does. But we're going to do you a favor here. I know I've gotten at least, for the past few weeks, I've gotten at least, we'll say 5 comments. All right. And then there's also people in the Discord who mentioned it this week. All right. So I did check on it. And yes. All right. So this is what someone commented not too long ago. And I did check it yesterday. And yes. All right. Let's come over here. And there you go. You have it. Okay, there you have it. And why don't I use this oscillator, guys? Because I don't want to be looked at like I'm copying anyone. Because at the end of the day, I swear, guys, I freaking try so freaking hard. All right. I fully acknowledge that, like, if you, and that's what I was just saying, someone's following me blindly. If you're following anybody, I promise you're not going to be sitting there learning. It's not going to work. All right. Like, you need to take your own trading journey, or you'll continuously miss, dude. Not going to work. All right. But there you go. All right. That is what I was seeing. I saw like a decent amount of comments saying this one. All right. But you got the McClone oscillator on the NYA, the New York composite over here. Oh, we can take off the federal funds rate right there. All right. And yeah. All right. You also have a bearish divergence on your stochastic. But yeah, that was what people were waiting on. I just thought I'd flash that because, yeah, that is the thing that, again, like I don't typically use it. I have it there. I don't use it because I don't want to be looked at like I'm copying anyone. I really don't. All right. I've only ever seen one guy use that indicator. It's been Ron Walker. All right. I don't know. Like, he's probably still using all the same stuff. But at the end of the day, like it was a while back. I realized, like, yo, he literally hides info from everyone. He's just like literally And I'm not, no, he's a cool dude. All right, cool dude. Not throwing any shade or anything like that. All right, he's cool. But I'm just gonna say I try and do the opposite here on the channel. I try and give people the information that they can apply on the spot. All right, that's also the purpose of the Discord, so I can pretty much supply information like all my charts for you on the spot when things pop up, so it's actionable information. All right, but yeah, just thought I'd throw this in here. All right, because now you see, yeah, even that one that I was seeing like a lot of people saying that I was gonna, like, dude, you're jumping the gun or whatever, right? Well, now there you go. All right, that is your glorious indicator that you are following other people on. All right, which again, I'm gonna say, guys, that is really not a solid point of view to have. All right, or a solid method. You should not just be following people's calls. All right, you should literally continuously work at trading. It's like I said earlier in the video. It's literally you're going to keep like until you. Did I say it early in the video? I don't know. All right. But like, until you know, you don't know. All right. So if you're following someone else who has already gone on their own journey, and like, this is my journey here on my YouTube channel, that's what you guys are following along with. Like, yeah, it's my game here is what I described earlier, right? I'm trying to provide as much free value as possible. I'm trying to provide what other people make people pay for free. All right. Because I knew it would gain me a following. That's just like how it works. All right. But yeah, and this is exactly, I hope I show you guys that I do that. That's all I'm getting at. All right, guys, I'm going to conclude it there. All right, I hope you guys did find value in this video. I hope you guys are making some money. And with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.